My dear friends, my dear masters, and my dear gods, regards and pranams to all of you. I am very happy today to speak to you on the spiritual science and science of meditation. Science of meditation has been the core of humanity. We have to check up the perfect knowledge. Sit, study, and then implement. This is what Adi Shankaracharya was emphasizing from the time immemorial. He was telling Sravana, Manana, Nididhyasa, 3 kinds of sadhana, please do it. Your life will be very perfect and enjoyable enough. My dear masters, we will see what meditation is and how it is to be done. My dear masters, meditation in English is giving only a compact information. It is a restricted information. It is not giving the desired information what is available in meditation. In fact, in Sanskrit, the word dhyana is for meditation, and this word dhyana is giving sufficient information about it. Meditation means is only a concentration on particular object. That's it. Being mindful of any action or being mindful of any object, that is called meditate. But in fact, meditate is not concentrating on the object, but it is going towards deconcentration of our thoughts. Deconcentration. That is called dhyanam. So the word dhyanam, we should understand correctly. That word has been formed of 2 words. It is composed of 2 words, my dear masters. One is dhihi, another one is yana. Both are in Sanskrit. Dhihi is representing the intellectual, the wisdom portion. Dhihi means intellectual portion. That is a part of wisdom. Yana means traveling. So, dhyana means we have to walk with our own wisdom. This is the meaning of dhyana. It is very simple to be understood by anyone. My dear masters, it is nothing but work with your own brains. Live your life with your own brains. If we do not live with our own brain, then with whose brains we should live? That is the reason why meditation has taken the prominent place and assumed a huge importance in everybody's life system, without which there is no happiness in anybody's life. Why? Because person who is not doing meditation will be losing the wise part of the individuality. The wisdom is not there. One should be very wise enough to conduct all activities from himself as covering all the larger sections of the people around him. So dhyanam is nothing but it is a practice that involves acquisition of wisdom, walking with our own wisdom. So how to do this practice? So this has been investigated by our forefathers. They have already gauged why mankind is not happy. They have already investigated into the affair of the sorrowfulness of the mankind in this earth planet, and they have investigated and they have found out a methodology suitable to do meditation. They called meditation technology. That is called dhyana. So with this technology, one can be acquiring sufficient wisdom for him in order to lead his life. That is the purpose of meditation. Meditation is one of the practices, or the only practice, what actually we need to say. Only one practice is there that is required, which will give you enormous wisdom to deal with your life in the present scenario or any kind of circumstances which you are encountering day in and day out. Dynamic knowledge is required to deal with our daily routines and issues. So dynamic knowledge is not obtainable from the static knowledge of objective science. It can help you to some extent, but not the fuller extent. That is the reason, my dear masters, we have to take refuge under spiritual science, which teaches us how to meditate. You have to live your life with your own spiritual intellect, your own spiritual wisdom. Your own brains should be applied for your own actions in this world. This is called jhana. So, the name of the meditation is Anapana Sati meditation, which we are selecting, which we are choosing to gain our wisdom and bring prosperity in our life. That is the purpose of meditation. And what is all about it? It is simply observing our own inhaling and exhaling. That's it, my dear masters. Just we should be aware of in-breath and out-breath, inhaling and exhaling. We have to feel that, we have to experience that. A very great yogi called Patanjali, he has defined the methodology of meditation to be a yogic function. He said, whoever does meditation becomes a yogi. He defined this process as yoga, and he has given a wonderful definition for the yoga is Chitta Vritti Nirodha. He has defined it. Chitta Vritti Nirodha. What is the Chitta Vritti? Chitta Vritti means objective science relevant related thoughts. Chitta is mind. Mind is always seeing outside. Bahir Indriyani Paran Pashyantina Antaratman. All these sort of sense organs, whatever we have, the eyes, nose, legs, hands and everything work outside, externally. They cannot go internally. So once they see out and they function externally, they gather all kinds of thoughts of objects, whatever we are seeing in the external world. And all thoughts relating to that, will pool into the mind and start confusion in the mind. And one thought, two thoughts, or three thoughts, four thoughts, or what? Numberless thoughts. Numberless, countless, so many thoughts. So our mind has taken a hit on that. Mind is in trouble now. Mind is not able to be steady at all. And this man cannot stay even for 1 minute calmly. My dear masters, unless mind is calm, it will not help you in giving ideas to you. The spiritual science says that wisdom sprouts only in the calm mind. If the mind is very calm, without any thoughts, there you will find the wisdom coming up. In the legendary text, namely Bhagavad Gita, it is well quoted that prasanna chetaso hi ashu buddhihi paryavashishtate. My dear masters, kindly remember this point. Prasanna chetas, that means the mind which is simply calm, nothing to think, nowhere to go, just like that. If you keep the mind very calm and quiet without any thinking, there the wisdom sprouts. My dear masters, if you give rest to the body, body will regain the health. It will become reactive, okay, isn't it? Wherever you give rest, there the energy pulls up. So when you give the rest to the mind, the mind becomes strong and it will acquire strength. Give rest to the mind, off and on. It will be free from thoughts. Then Patanjali defines that Chitta Vritti Nirodha, just remove the thoughts, that is called yoga. Then further there was a question, okay, we have freed our mind from thoughts, then what happens? Now we have calm mind, then what happens? Then in his textbook called Patanjali Yoga Sutras, it is well defined. He has given a beautiful answer for that. My dear friends, once you are making your mind calm, then what is going to happen? Immediately the soul, it will take over the mind. The spirit which is in our body, The energy system which is in our body will take over the mind and then start guiding the whole personality, the whole person throughout the life. Tada, in Sanskrit it is like this. Tada means at that time, when mind is free from thoughts. Tada, drashtaha, that means who is seeing, who is listening, who is walking, who is talking, who is giving, who is doing, who is eating, all these things. Who is doing, who is seeing. Eyes cannot see because eyes, they don't have sense. They are the instruments, that's it. It's only a part of body. But there is something which is seeing through your eyes. And the same thing is also tasting through your tongue. Tongue doesn't have any independent knowledge. It acquires from the self. It acquires from the spirit. It acquires from the soul. The soul is seeing through the eyes. The soul is speaking through the tongue. The soul is walking through the leg. The soul is speaking through your tongue. The soul is performing everything, every action through your body organs. So, drashtaha swarupe avasthanam, at that time, this part of seer, who is called seer. Seer means who is seeing. That person inside the body, who is sitting inside, that person will come and sit in the empty mind. The definition is given, what is soul? What is spirit? What is this self? You call, self means self-knowledge, okay? You know it. You are speaking, but you never study what is self-knowledge. Self gives you knowledge, my dear masters. That's why we call knowledge from self. In Sanskrit, Shankaracharya, one southern master of India, has given the definition of the self like this. Satyam Gnanam Anantam iti Brahman. The soul is called Brahma, Aham Brahmasmi. The Brahman is nothing but Satyam Gnanam Anantam. Satyam means truthful, let's say. Gnanam means wisdom. Anantam means limitlessness. You have enormous capacities to do anything, to perform anything, to any extent. So, these three are the attributes of your soul. These three are the properties of your spirit in you. So, you already possess all these three. What is those three? You are truthful, you are wise enough, and you are all powerful. Already we are there with that attributes, qualities. So, this sort of soul will take over the mind. Then the mind will work with these three attributes. What is that? It will guide the mind to be truthful. It will guide the mind to be wise enough. It will also guide the mind to be performing the excellent work limitlessly, achieving the unachievable things. These are the things, which yourself makes your mind to do it. Then definitely you will perform that and you will be the best of the best, and you are the extraordinary person which based on the self-knowledge. All the best, all the spiritual prosperity with you, and I wish that everyone should take to meditation forthwith. Thanking you.